Your voice, your opinion, your community. Fact TV, free speech, protected.
The following is independently produced programming. The views and opinions expressed are those of the producers and do not reflect the views and opinions of Falls Area Community Television, our staff, or board of directors.
Hi, this is the James Bourke TV shows. This is James Bourke TV show. Okay, that was better. And today, we're gonna talk about seventh time. What's that mean? Well, you have to decide you click for it. And so it's confusing because now it gets like 5:30 or 6:30. Somewhere between that. And today I want to say hi to my friend. I want to say hi to Brian Barry. And yes, it's his birthday today. It's his like I said, it's his birthday. This is what we're taping at. His birthday. How about that? And I want to say hi to my family. Hi, Mom. Hi, Nicole. And hi, Ryan. And today, you're not gonna believe this, but we're gonna talk about sports again. Yes. Of course. And oh yes, okay. The sports today is both canopy bowling was on 10:05 in Boston. And Gary Carrington, Gary Santor, John Batt, he started the whole thing in 1958, October 12th, Saturday at 12 noon. And of course, his little prince is Don Garris. He started as well. Yes, and the next guy is full weapon, producer and the director. Put it together, keep it together. And from one is Wife Stewart, weapon that's in the waffle way. Yes. This time, like the first one was the host, the prince, behind the microphone, every Saturdays at 12 noon. First it was John Bat, 1958, October 4th. Of course, that was a Saturday. And the next one, like the Prince, Dan Garris, the host, behind the microphone. That was Saturdays at 12 noon. He was a Prince every week, every Saturday at 12 noon. And the next one is Full Weapon Pusher and the director keeps it together and puts it together. And Wife Stewart, Weapon Dats, and the Wife Away. And Gitter was a piece of work, like he was done. His position is Weapon Dats and Wife Away. Inside the system, and he tells you if it hits together and gets it, no, that'll be a 9. And our video, yes, our video on the tonic scoreboard. I walked it tonic scoreboard. Keeping score on the scoreboard for the folks here. But I will say you gotta wear your headphones when you do that. Of course, Miss Keith Williams on the big board for the folks here and for the gallery as well. And Don Wally, Storminator and coordinator, and schoolkeeper inside the system. You got that right. And I want to thank Brian Howard for putting it all together at the Fairway in Natick, Massachusetts. The bowling tables are Mondays from 10 to 5:30 at night. Of course, but in the middle, they have to take an hour break time. That means stop and go somewhere and come back to the rest of the shows, rest of the day. And and our one, that pilgrims in Hereford, Massachusetts, the live table temp show, and that was fun. And cause it was live on Saturdays, the way August Saturday nights was Saturday night in August at 5:30 or 6:30 into 8. And the next Saturday, the following Saturday, yes. And 11 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. And yes, and of course, and I was gonna say, Ralph Stewart, the Wapentets and referee, was good at sitting on warp line at the Ferry and Pilgrims in Hereford, Massachusetts. Yes, our ballers paid so well, and I was part of them. And at Pilgrims, it was 5-string ballers. They played 5 strings out because it was the first one was an hour. That was at 5 strings, and an hour and 20 minutes. That was 5 strings. And yes, yeah, I know how it goes now. Don't worry, punch to Ralph Stewart when the ball comes back past the demo line at Pilgrims. Because Ralph Stewart couldn't see from where he's standing on the warp line. And don't worry, can. So he punched to him, there's a rose ball or piece of wood on the right side or the right side. It doesn't matter. On both shows. Yes. And they got one marks. George Ramett, John Barber, and Dick O'Connell, and Tom Oster, and Jack Sanick, and so we got Adder as well. Got 4 strikes on the wall too. Jeez. Jack Way got 10 marks on the wall, but 9 tenths. And John Seneke got 11 marks in the wall. Because, he did a good job on that. Yes. To say, now we can say everybody did great on a 10:05. Yes. Now for the home base. I want to thank Phil Bourkeman yes, for getting Dangerous a better home base for his bowling show on 10:05 in Boston. WCUB. The home base was Pilgrim's Haverford, Massachusetts. Canopen Scans. From Pilgrim's in Haverford, Massachusetts. Saturdays at 12 noon. Yes. And next day, Sundays from Park Pass Ranch, Wyndham, New Hampshire. You're watching Canopen Stars and Strikes. Sundays at 12 noon. And then it got tensed again over to Tuesdays from Wyndham Ranch in Nashua, New Hampshire. And that was Canopen Stars and Strikes with Dick Ross and Mike Moran. And in the hour two was Doc Brown and Dan Murphy. But for now we can say Dick Ross and Mike Moran. Yes. And yes, on Saturday at 12 noon from WNDS TV 50, it was state championship finals of Doug Brown and Dan Murphy. Saturdays at noon, women's series. 4 weeks after women's. 2 weeks after women's finals. Yes. And the other 2 weeks, it was the men's championship state finals. So, yeah, 6 weeks altogether. Yes. And our 6 weeks of the tournament of champions of Park Press Ranch, Wyndham, New Hampshire, Canopen Stars and Strikes. Tournament of champions. And our one Winter Rains in Nashua, New Hampshire, the second Tuesday of the month. We were there watching the bowlers compete in person. But the secret to this, when it was on the air, you keep telling about it, what happened to that final day. And it makes doubles format with canopin skins and canopin starts and strikes as well. And same thing at Winter Rains in December. Both bowling alleys. The mixed doubles format, and everybody loved the mixed doubles because it was more people to bowl. and I want again want to thank Dan Garris, the host. Wonderful job he did. And yes, I want to thank Daddy for calling for Whipping Person Dragons. Say it's a good day to come down to see them, and I did. And there was half of me in the audience. And yes, and our bone taping was Mondays and Tuesday and Wednesdays, not Mondays. For 10 or 50 canopin skins and canopin starts and strikes. And after that, I want to thank Dan Garris and everybody at 10:05 for putting these shows all together. They did a good job for a Tower 1. It started a weekend and week out. 15 years ago. It started back on the Tower 1 of Canopin Bowling. 10:05 with Dan Garris. And I want to say, A. Haddon, good job on the TV special at Friday, 7:30, January 26th, and 96 as well. And January 27th, 96. The worst bowlers stopping the hours are John Seneke and Jeff Fritzes. And I can't forget Canopin doubles. With Ed Haddon. And I from chance to meet Ed Haddon. It makes me laugh. And yes, I only liked when Canopin Bowling was on the air. Oh, sometimes there'll be golf on. So for golf, the golf classic, bowling will be on later, 2 o'clock, and, and actually it's 9 o'clock in the if it's 9 o'clock in the morning to 2, then Canton and Pin Bowling will come on at 2 o'clock p.m. That's once in a lifetime. um, Don Garros, I had a nice teacher, Mr. Bourne away. And Mr. Bourne say, Don Garros, gotta give you a nice voice. You should not waste that talent. And yes, he's right about that. And he did. So yes. And 10 years later, it came back on CW, Pilgrims in Hell from Massachusetts, Canopin for Dollars, I think Bobby Kurt and Mike Moran. I got it right this time. How about that? And I want to say, before we go today, hi, Mike. Mike, I'm thinking of you. Oh. And I hope to see you soon. Yes. And Dan Garros is 10:05 has been Dan Garros. They've been 58 years of entrainment, both on the TV Constitution, and okay, see you next week. Same time, same station. Bye-bye. Come back.